Just Do It. Just Do It was created 30 years ago. This is the 30th anniversary of the slogan that is synonymous with the brand Nike. You see a swoosh, you think Just Do It. You hear someone say Just Do It, you think of Nike. It's interconnected and you can't separate the two no matter how hard you try. So with it being the 30th anniversary of the slogan Just Do It, Nike, of course, you know, the marketing machine, decided to release a bunch of sneakers in a variety of different colorways for the Just Do It pack. Now, the sneakers that they've included in this pack, of course, include the Nike Air Force 1, the Nike Air Max 1, the Nike EXP X14, and the Nike Air Max 95. Now today, as you guys can tell by the title of the video, we are reviewing the pair of Air Force 1s from that pack, the Nike Air Force 1 Low in that white colorway. This is arguably one of the best recent Air Force 1 releases to date, or one of the worst Air Force 1 releases to date. Now I can understand if you don't like the shoe, but I genuinely like the shoe a lot and I went out and bought a pair, obviously. Now the Air Force 1 JDIs released earlier this year in June, on June 28th, for a retail price of $130 US. And for my Canadians, a retail price of $175. Now this is technically a general release pack. You've probably seen this sneaker along with the other sneakers from the collection in abundance in many stores like the Nike stores, the Foot Lockers, the Champs, the Foot Actions, the list goes on and on. This pack is pretty much everywhere, but this particular shoe, the Air Force 1 in the white colorway from the Just Do It pack, is the colorway or a specific model that keeps selling out. This is the hardest to track down out of all of the collection, and these actually have resale value. If you look over on StockX, these are currently reselling for an average price of $170 US. That's $40 above retail, and they even go as high as $200 US, which is pretty insane for a GR Air Force 1. This was a premium release, so they do have a slight upgrade in terms of material and of course details and stuff like that, so there is going to be a small inflation compared to regular GR Air Force 1s. But at the end of the day, for a sneaker that is supposed to be very accessible to the public, to see it selling out, and I was just able to buy this pair because there was a restock at my local mall, it's just cool to see that, you know, Air Force 1s of this nature have some resale value. This is a predominantly all white Air Force 1, and it has this really nice tubbled leather to it. It has a nice feel to it, and it's definitely an upgrade compared to the regular release, general release like Air Force 1 Lows, the triple whites that everybody always sees and people always have. This leather is a sweet upgrade. Now, besides the tumbled leather you guys can see throughout the shoe, there is some extra add-ons on top. They have things like these graphic prints with the Nike Air branding. You have the Just Do It branding on the side. You have the Nike swooshes on the inner panels. You have the white swoosh on the inside with the Just Do It print, and if you tilt it a certain way, it shows a different kind of look to it. You also have that black Nike swoosh on the outside with that Just Do It look as well, and if you tilt it a different angle, it also like moves. So there's so many details that go into this shoe. It's just really out there and all over the place. Now, besides those details, if you look at the tongue, you got that Just Do It branding with that orange, green, and yellow square patch. And then of course you also have some Nike Air patches like sewn onto the shoe with that Nike Air on the toe box. We got that Nike with the swoosh on the inside with the black and white logo, and that massive Just Do It rectangle on the back of the shoe. You also wrap it all together with the Just Do It branding on the back, which is cool because on one shoe it's orange and on the other shoe it is black. And one final detail about these Air Force 1s is they included like a little keychain hang tag thing with the Just Do It branding on the side, and this is inspired by one of the OG posters from when the Just Do It campaign first came out 30 years ago. So yeah, this shoe is all over the place, and that's why most people might not like it. They don't mess with it. It has too much going on. There's the freaking patches everywhere. There's the prints everywhere. This is definitely not a simple sneaker. Now, to tie it all together, the shoelaces, to tie it all together, the shoelaces that you tie, they have a Just Do It print all over here. Now, I'm not a fan of this Just Do It print, so what I actually did was I threw on my off-white shoelaces, and it gives it a cleaner look in my opinion. So here's a look in my one hand with the clean simple off-white laces. You got the shoelaces in quotes at the very end. Boom, boom. So yeah, that's there. And then the Just Do It laces are on the other side. So I decided to tone back my pair a little bit just because I thought the laces had a bit too much going on. Another small detail about the Just Do It laces is that they have some metal aglets that say Just Do It, and it's pretty cool. I like that accent. Not very often you'll see small little words or prints on the metal aglets of these like Air Force Ones. But yeah, that's what I love about the shoe. I love how much it has going on. It's really out there. It's really bold, and considering the base shoe is a triple white Air Force One low, there's a lot you can do with it. So I love these things. Now, some people also like these because they are a budget version of an Air Force One off-white. You guys have seen a lot of the work that Virgil has been doing with Nike on the 10 collection. They've even released a couple of the off-white Air Force Ones, and this is sort of like a poor man's or a broke boy's version of the Air Force One off-whites. And when you slap on some off-white shoelaces, which you can buy online, or just take a pair from another pair of shoes that you have in your collection, you can really give it that cool off-white kind of vibe if that's what you're going for. But on the other side of things, some people might dislike this shoe because it is really an attempt to look like an off-white sneaker, even though Nike is the one collaborating with Virgil for the 10 collection. But again, this isn't something new. Nike does a collaboration with a brand or a famous designer, and then they'll make a cheaper version that is more available to the public. So if you missed out on the off-white Air Force Ones or anything from the off-white collection, I'm sure that you might have some slight interest in these sneakers, and I don't blame you. These are some pretty good sneakers and definitely a bold shoe. So if you wanted that off-white aesthetic for your footwear, but you didn't want to fork over those insanely high resale prices, the under $200 retail price of these Air Force One lows might do the trick for you.
Never been shit, never had shit, never knew shit, never out, never do shit down with it.
Now, in terms of wearability, I find these shoes to be a very wearable sneaker for a daily wear just because of the all-white nature of the shoe. The orange on the shoe isn't too like loud and obtrusive, so if you were to wear other colors than orange, it's not going to clash too much. But of course, if you did wear some orange on your outfit, it will bring together a very, very clean and aesthetically pleasing fit.
Shit down with it. Down with it. Down with it. Down with it.
Some of the details I wish they would have changed about this sneaker is I wish they didn't have the Just Do It logo like this, like on the tongue. I don't like this patch, not one bit. I honestly am debating slicing it off. I also don't like the fact that they have this Just Do It rectangle on the very back of the shoe. That's another thing I'd like to take off. But overall, they really want to slap the Just Do It branding onto this shoe as much as they can, which makes sense because this is the 30th anniversary of the Just Do It slogan. So I can't blame them for, overdoing it on this shoe. Comfort wise, this feels just like your regular Air Force One. I found that the back booty, like this portion here, isn't as wide, I think, as previous Air Force Ones, like the regular triple white Air Force Ones. It's a little more narrow, and so when I slid my foot in, I could just tell there was definitely a difference in the feel. But the overall way it feels on feet when you're walking around in them all day, they feel just like any Air Force One. Now, some people find Air Force Ones to be very uncomfortable sneakers. I am the opposite of that. I find Air Force Ones to be a great sneaker for daily wear, wearing them to school, wearing them to work. I just find them to be an overall good sneaker. It's not amazing in comfort. You're not getting like the most comfortable shoe in the world. You're getting an average comfort sneaker for the price point you're paying. Now, in terms of sizing has always been a little bit different on the Air Force Ones compared to other Nike sneakers. I typically go half a size down in my Air Force Ones, and that's what I did for this shoe, and it fits me perfectly 0.5 down. So there you guys go. That's my review of the Nike Air Force One Just Do It. Let me know what you guys think about these sneakers in the comment section down below. Do you know anybody who has this pair? Do you want a pair of these yourself? I know a lot of people mess with these and the orange colorway too. I'm tempted to buy the orange pair, but your boy's been spending so much money on sneakers lately, I'm gonna have to resist and hold myself back. Maybe in a year or so when I can buy some more shoes, but right now I'm focused on saving my money for my travels for San Antonio, California, and the Philippines, which are all coming up. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel for those vlogs. If you guys did enjoy this video, smash that thumbs up button down below. And if you guys want to see more sneaker reviews like this, check out my sneaker review playlist. I'll leave it linked in the description down below and the pinned comment. So binge watch my reviews. I'd appreciate that. And yeah, if you guys made it to the end, comment down below, just do it, gang. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Peace out.